Fine Arts Center Theater Company, a division of the Colorado Springs Fine Arts Center at Colorado College, proudly presents Of Spacious Skies, an audio play series. This week, Episode 9, No Politics, Please, by Mickey Burdick. The following episode was recorded and takes place on Thursday, November 5th, 2020, 2 evenings following Election Day.
You sure this is a good idea?
No, moving into Mom's basement does not thrill me.
We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
We have options.
Such as?
We live in the moving van.
I get carsick.
Find an abandoned cabin in the woods until this whole Civil War blows over and COVID disappears.
No, I like hot showers too much.
You could sell your body, like to ladies.
You know I have intimacy issues. It'll be fine, right?
It's temporary.
It'll be fine.
How much have you told them about me?
Not much.
Oh, well, now I'm nervous.
Don't be. I love you. They're gonna love you too. It's fine. Also, my sister...
Sarah?
Yes, she's going to pull you into political debate. Whatever you do, do not engage.
Wait, what?
Timmy, you made it. Come in.
Hey, Mom.
Well, the return of the prodigal son.
Bible stuff already, sis?
Now, don't you two
I'm
start.
just playing. Come here, Sarah. Give me a hug.
Hello, you must be Mrs. Haynes.
Yes, and you are...
I'm Julie. It's nice to finally meet you.
Finally?
Ooh, Tim's doing something stupid. I can just tell this'll be good.
Tell me,
Julie.
Right, you must be a friend of Tim's?
Tim?
Mom, this is Julie, my girlfriend.
Mike, Tim did something stupid. You're missing it.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you.
Wait, they don't know?
This is where it gets awkward.
Mike!
I was hoping she could stay with us, with you.
Tim, can we talk real quick?
Timbo! Sorry, was watching the game. Long time no see, bud. What's it been, 2 years?
More or less.
Yeah, it was your dad's funeral. Cool. Who's this?
This is Julie.
Okay, cool. I'm Mike. Sarah's husband.
Hi.
Anyway, Mom, we've been together for 1.5 years, so it's not like it's inappropriate.
Not inappropriate? You've barely spoken to Mom in 2 years. Then last week you called looking for a place to crash, and now, surprise, you've got Jessica in tow as well. Not
It's
to
Julie.
mention you're rolling in from New York, of all places, the anarchistic epicenter of the country.
We got tested before we left, we both quarantined, and New York's not anarchistic.
You have this whole entitlement thing, and Mom's expected to
Can we not do this right now?
I know you had a good job, Tim, and it's unfortunate you were fired.
Furloughed.
But how did you not save anything?
Sarah, not in front of our guests.
It's irresponsible.
I saved money, but there are other
It's
factors
this whole
at
handout
play.
culture, and it's only going to get worse now that Lickin' Pooper stole a seat and Biden's knocking at the door. And we're paying for everyone's family leave now, too.
Sarah, stop. No politics today, please. Julie, you are welcome.
I really am sorry. I thought Tim would have mentioned that I was...
Really, it's
Kind of dropped the
fine.
ball on this one, eh, brother?
Yep.
Is it too early for wine?
Who knows anymore? Stupid daylight savings.
That's a good idea. Julie, you should have some wine. If you're going to be part of the family, you should start drinking like it.
I find it helps.
Tim, you and Mike can unload your stuff. We're having wine with Julie.
Right.
Fine.
Come on, join me in the kitchen. Have you ever had white Zinfandel, Julie? It's fantastic.
I brought regular Zinfandel, Mom. It's red.
That's insane. Still, I'd like an ice cube in mine. Here we are. Sarah, put the bread in the oven, will you? 30 minutes. Julie, I'll make you a wine with an ice cube, too. I'm interested to get the scoop on you and Timmy. We'll have a nice conversation and no more politics. We're celebrating.
Come on to my house, my house.
Mom, how could you vote for Trump?
Bread's done.
Don't you care about women's rights? They already crammed Coney Barrett down our throats.
That's what your Aunt Laura said. Then she said they were going to take my vagina away for it. And I told her, well, that's just fine. Like I even need it at my age. Laura's a little too liberal and a bit potty-mouthed, if I'm being candid.
Sarah,
I did not vote for him again.
the Christian conscience comes in clutch.
I thought Jorgensen had some interesting
You
ideas.
went libertarian? Oh, come on.
This is
Your
why
daughter
we
voted
don't
third
talk
party.
politics. It's not
polite.
polite.
It's imperative.
You have your vote, I have mine. The market's doing
Who
well.
cares about... The market is only an indicator of how much richer the rich are getting. Real people care about jobs, not the market.
Timothy, I am a real person and I care about the market. The market pays for my retirement. It paid for this house, which you are moving into for free because I love you.
Walked right into that one.
Fair point.
Now, can we stop?
Sorry. I'm gonna go find Mike.
Y'all really don't pull any punches.
Oh, it's all in good fun.
Is it?
You'll get used to us.
Tim hasn't called me since Dad's funeral, and he's only texted once. On Christmas. The least I can do is give him a hard time.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were so estranged.
Estranged? Nothing that formal. We just have different ideologies.
That's becoming clear.
So, tell me, Julie, you've been together, what, a year and a half?
Pretty close, yeah,
You must be serious.
I suppose.
Serious enough to move into Mom's house with him. That's not nothing.
When you put it like that.
And I don't even mind that you're not married. Really, I'm not that old-fashioned. I know how modern couples are. Living in sin is a thing of the past, apparently.
Sarah, can you get us some beers?
You can only have one! You have to drive us home later!
I can take them in.
Are you sure?
I'd like nothing more.
Oh, thank you. I just have to pull the casserole out of the oven.
But it's ridiculous. They changed it to the football team. I mean, they're all football teams. Why are the Chiefs still the Chiefs?
I don't know, Mike.
And the whole anthem thing. I don't care, Tim. I'm not one of those guys. I really don't care. But these players are making $10 million a year, and they can't stand there for 2 minutes. It's crazy.
It's a peaceful way to bring attention to systemic
A
wrongs.
soldier makes what? $30K a year? $30K. And these guys making millions? How do you even justify that?
I don't know, Mike. You're the hardcore capitalist here. That's how capitalism works. Some people make more money than others.
I have an MBA, Tim. Don't tell me how capitalism works.
Sorry to interrupt. I got beer.
Thank you.
I like this girl. How's it going in there with the ladies?
A little rough, I'm not gonna lie.
You'll get used to us. Everyone's pretty normal. I'm gonna go piss.
This is fun.
Really?
No! How could you not tell them I was coming or that I exist?
I messed up, but it's fine. Everyone loves you.
Yes, because I'm adorable. I'm just not certain I love you right now.
Dinner's on!
Saved by the bell.
Oh, this is hardly over, pal.
I think you're adorable too, if it helps.
Not really. And no more political talk, okay?
No more.
Because I know how you get.
I promise.
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you apple, a plum, and a apricot too. Come on to my house.
I mean, the election was a mess. Suits in Michigan, Pennsylvania, and more to come. Trump calling for a recount in Wisconsin before they even finished counting the first time. It was a straight-up dumpster fire. I mean, we can all agree on that.
Please, not at
Not
the dinner
to
table.
mention Black Lives Matter. And then there are people out there saying all lives matter. And yes, I know you're probably some of those people, Mike. I'm looking at you, and of course, all lives matter, but that's not the point, is it? That's not really what you're trying to say, is it?
That's a broad generalization.
Is it? Things are only going to get worse. Who are our protectors? Ruth Bader Ginsburg, gone.
Kobe Bryant's dead. Rest in peace.
Sure, Kobe. Thank you, Mike.
And the Summer Olympics canceled.
Well, that's only a mild bummer.
The Springs is Olympic City, USA. There's a Olympic museum downtown that looks like a spaceship. What's more important than that?
The Olympics? The Earth is eating itself and no one seems to care.
A freaking spaceship. You should see it.
I hear you, Mike, but what I'm saying is that we've destroyed this planet and we can't all jump into the spaceship museum and fly out of here. Hurricane Hannah, Isaias, Delta, Zeta, we're circling around the alphabet yet again. Freaking volcano in the Philippines, Mexican earthquake, Turkish earthquake, locusts in Africa and Asia, the absolute worst fires in the history of the state of Colorado. Homes are burning right in our backyard.
Mom's backyard. Your backyard is New Jersey.
Touche.
Besides, it's a hoax. Pseudoscience at best. Historically, this is a blip. It barely registers as an anomaly.
Climate change is irrefutable, and yet you refute. There's California wildfires and more California wildfires. All of Australia burnt.
Portland's on fire.
Well, no, that's different. But yes, Portland, Minneapolis, secret police walking the streets. And there's trouble with the not secret police, too. So look out. There's impeachment and quid pro quo, and the arts sector is devastated, so Julie can't find work. There's the worst market crash since the Great Depression.
Not true. Worse since '08, and it's bounced back.
Okay, that's fair. But what about Russian bounties on U.S. soldiers? We've been sold out abroad, and we're being sold out at home, too. They call peaceful protesters thugs and bullies. Meanwhile, we got the Proud Boys standing by with their Confederate flags because, you know, the 1860s were so awesome, strutting around with their open carry automatic rifles. How is that okay?
I agree, that's too far, but people have rights, Tim. The Second Amendment is important.
To who?
The Bill of Rights is important to a lot of people, Tim. You'd be surprised.
I really am. At least we only got 2 more months of this.
We still don't know that. Don't count your chickens
No,
before they're...
all chickens get counted, despite his lawsuits to stop the chicken counting. 1 person, 1 chicken, and they all count. They have to, because the administration is a mess. We abandoned the World Health Organization in the middle of a pandemic, and we're looking at, oh, is that all? Only 250,000 dead? John Lewis, gone. Chadwick Boseman, Van Halen, Sean Connery, Wilford, the cocoon guy.
Brimley.
Wilford frickin' Brimley, yes. Brain-eating microbes in the water in Texas, and I don't know what all else. Seriously, what else?
Murder hornets.
Thank you, Mike. Does that about cover it?
Timothy, all I did was ask you to say grace.
I'm sorry.
Just a few tasteful words, that's all I wanted. A quick little prayer, a little I'm glad to be home, like a civilized person.
Amen.
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 And no more politics. We should open another wine.
Pass the bread.
Julie, have you ever had Moscato? You should have some Moscato. It's good because it's like champagne, but sweet.
Thank you.
Drink to 2020. It's been a rough one.
Cheers.
See, but that's where you're wrong.
Here we go. I say
You
one
minimize
thing,
it all
and-
to a trite salutation.
Will you two
No,
stop?
all of these problems, 2020 will come and go. It'll be a new year in 6 weeks, but systemic racism will still be here. Regular old racism will still be here. George Floyd, Devon Bailey, Breonna Taylor, for crying out loud. It's not going away, and we can't just blame it on the calendar. We can't sweep it under the rug like that.
Bread.
The healthcare system is a mess. People are spending every last dime.
Someone has to pay for
Let
things,
me
Tim.
finish.
It can't all be free. The healthcare system is not Mom's basement.
What do you suggest? Herd immunity?
Is
A
anyone
herd
going to pass
immunity is
the
not
bread?
ideal, but it's better than nothing.
Sure, separate the wheat from the chaff. Let the weak die so the strong can shop at Costco without a mask.
You're putting words in my
Richest
mouth.
country in the world. Greatest country? No. We let our people die, send out thoughts and prayers, and bankrupt families for basic health care. The system is broke.
And who's gonna fix it? Sleepy Joe?
Better than Trump.
Will you people just shut up? This was maybe a bad idea. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be here.
Julie, I'm sorry.
No, I should be with my dad. Not here listening to you all scream at each other. I don't know what I was thinking. This isn't what family should be. Where's the joy in this? Here you've got everyone gathered and all you can do is fight? You just take each other for granted.
Sweetie.
Don't sweetie me, pal. Mrs. Haynes, it's clear to me that your son has neglected to mention a great number of things recently, and I have this urge to apologize on his behalf. I'm sorry he forgot to mention me. I'm sorry that I was dumped in your lap, and I'm sorry you know nothing about me. I'm a Gemini. I'm an actress, though I haven't been able to work in 8 months. Colorado native. Surprise, surprise, even though we met in New York. I don't eat much meat, you should know that. And I have 2 tattoos. I'm an only child. My mother passed away when I was in college. My dad is still around, but he's stuck in an assisted living home in Fort Collins. He's been there for 5 months. I asked his doctors if I could come visit just to see his face in person to make him feel less alone, less scared. But he's 70 and his immune system is trashed from the chemotherapy, so the doctors say I can't. 0 visitors. It would put him at risk. Meanwhile, his damaged lungs are just sucking in the smoky air up there, and there's nothing anyone can do about that. I wanted to rent a cheap motel room so that I could be nearby if something happened, but I can't afford that. My dad's insurance is a joke, so I've drained my savings, gone into debt, and even sold some clothes, some very cool clothes, just to pay for his therapy. Tim emptied his savings as well. Then he lost his job, so there goes the apartment, and ta-da, here we are. It's as close as I could get. So, I'm sorry for all of it. And this weird little situation would almost be bearable if just one person at this table would take a moment to say something decent to someone else. Something to indicate that there might just be a tiny scrap of hope here.
Classic Haynes dinner table rant. I really do like this girl, Tim.
She's gonna fit right in.
I'm not sure what's,
Julie, sweetheart, I'm sorry if we're not what you're used to, but we'll do our best, and we'll do better.
Julie, I'm so sorry about your dad. I didn't know if I had.
It's okay.
Sometimes I speak out of turn.
She does, and maybe we go a little far, but really, I want you to feel welcome here, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
And Tim, I suppose you can stay too.
Thanks, Mom. It's good to be home.
Was that so hard to say?
No, I love you. And I'm sorry for the blessing. I get hangry. And Sarah, I'm sorry
Me too. Love you, little brother. Glad you're home.
Aren't we nice? Now we can address the real elephant in the room.
Thank you, right? So, Julie, these tattoos.
Not that, Mike. Timothy, 1.5 years is much too long to be dating, don't you think? When are you going to make an honest woman of Julie here?
I'm sorry?
Grandbabies don't grow themselves, you
What,
know.
Shane doesn't count?
He's 12 now. That's hardly fun. Julie, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna have to sleep on that one, Mrs. Haynes. But I appreciate the awkward place you've put me in.
Nice.
Please call me Nancy. You're part of the family now.
I don't think my liver can handle being part of this family.
Oh, that reminds me, Julie. Have you ever had pumpkin spice sangria?
No, that sounds horrible.
You want one?
Yes, please.
Welcome to the family. Cheers!
Cheers!
Oh,
But seriously, did you know that there's a
Did someone
WWE
ask for
really good,
wrestler
Mom.
named Burger
Got the
Hornets?
bread right here.
Well, Burger Hornets.
The casserole's too cold. Should I zap it in the microwave? No, it's fine.
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you apple, a plum, and a apricot too. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you figs and dates and grapes and cakes. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything.
And pop.